Nope. Abort. It's raining again. Hey guys, welcome to Wild Hope Homestead. Guess what I'm doing again today? Water blasting! Well, what can I say? I am a woman on a mission and I've got to get it done while I can. I was hoping to do some more water blasting today, this afternoon, but the wind is not very conducive to water blasting or doing much of anything outside. So I guess I will be finishing the house another day. We finished the funny gappy fence that's coming off our house near the deck. It's old and falling apart anyway, but I figured we might as well just leave it there for now and make it look slightly nicer, because the reason it's there is kind of as a windbreak. It helps to stop some of the wind from blowing onto the deck. Some of the wind, not all of it. Anyway, with Angus's help, I finished doing that. Got what black stain we could off there, so it's looking a lot nicer now. Is it? What a penny, mate. Oh, is the seat attached? Oh, no. No. Okay.
Can you stand?
Whoa, yeah, hold on. Whoa.
Moving on.
Here we go again. Of course it's raining. There's all sorts going on this afternoon. The weather is officially nuts. Raining off and on. It's gone cold and windy, even though it's been really hot the last few days, so I don't know what it's doing, but I need to sow beans, so I'm sorting through packets of beans at the moment, trying to decide which ones to start. I'm just going to sow them in the ground, which is what I did last year, and for the most part they worked okay. A few got eaten by slugs or snails, but most of them did alright, except for the kidney beans weren't so good, but they haven't been doing so great for me anyway, so hello. At the moment, what I've got for bush beans is borlotto, which are the stripy, also known as cranberry beans, and the burgundy borlotto, which is my selected variation of burgundy coloured ones, which don't always come true, so it's an ongoing experiment. And got cannellino or cannellini, the white beans. I'm not going to do any kidney bush beans because they just haven't been doing very well for me, and I've been fine eating our own large variety of beans anyway. That's the bush beans. And then we've got climbing beans. Why do I always end up doing more than I intend to, because there are just so many fascinating beans. I get those two are the same. Okay, at the moment we've got Apache red, which are a burgundy sort of colour. They look a little bit like kidney beans, but not entirely. They're a bit smaller and a little bit more patterned and more of a burgundy colour. Blue Shakamakson, because that's the main black kind of bean that we've got, and they seem to be pretty good. They did pretty well last year. This one is a new one, Borlotti Stopper. That's a climbing Borlotti bean. I'm curious to see what they're like, if they're more productive than the bush ones. And then we're going to do some Fat Goose, which are big, flattish, big browny, kind of like a khaki brown sort of colour. mostly just because it's fun to say fat goose while you're eating dinner. And they're nice big beans. Genuine cornfield, which are a brownish patterned. They're sort of a smaller, these are some of the original ones that I got from the Heritage Food Crops Research Trust. So these ones are smaller than the ones that I've saved since, but they're kind of like a patterned brownie, lighter brown and dark with darker brown stripes. Those are the tastiest ones, I think. My favourite for eating so far. Then we've got some holy climbing beans or angel beans, which have got little black angels on them. It's hard to see in the packet. I will always grow those because they're fun and they're nice too. And then we've got Celugia, which is one of our most productive ones. Black with, well, when you pick them they're black with whitish greyish speckles, but now they're more of a brownie speckles. 7 climbing bean varieties, whoops. And then we've got, for green beans, we've got the Blue Lake runner beans, which are what we grew last year and they did really well. We haven't got many left in the freezer, so I'd like to grow more of those because, yeah, I really like those in terms of green beans. I feel like I've been missing out by not growing those sooner. And I'm going to do a few scarlet runner beans too. Even though they're perennial, they're supposedly better just to start them again.
I got this
And
bag.
you have. Steve liked those ones slightly more than the Blue Lake runner, so I'll keep growing those. And also they have pretty bright orange, reddy orange coloured flowers, which is nice. Then we've got peas. We've got the trusty pea straw peas, which are just a basic green pea which arrived in the pea straw, and I've been saving seeds from them. And then we've got a new pea to try, Dalmatian, aka marrow fat. That's one from Koanga. Climbing peas to 2 metres. Must remember that. The flowers are 2-tone purple and stunning, and the pods are also deep purple, also stunning. They are eaten as dried peas or marrow fat peas. What are marrow fat peas? And came to this land with the Dalmatian gum diggers. I guess we'll figure out how to use those as we go. Marrow fat peas. Are they peas cooked in marrow fat? I don't know. Anyway, I detest peas. I do not eat peas, but the kids like eating peas, and that's a good snack for them in the garden, so they can quite happily eat as many peas as they want. I think that's all for now, unless I change my mind. The weather's pretty sifty, so I'm just gonna try doing a few at a time. I'm not gonna bring them all out here. Nope. Abort. It's raining again. next day and I haven't gotten the beans sowed yet because it started pelting with rain yesterday. So, and we've had bursts of rain through the night and this morning again, so it's alright if it's raining just a little bit, but I don't want to be out in the pelting rain with packets of bean seeds, so it's a little bit awkward. Anyway, we've got a fine patch of weather right now, but instead of doing the beans, I actually want to try and finish water blasting the house, because I've only got a small bit left to do on this side of the house, and the wind's blowing in the opposite direction, which is handy, and it's not pouring with rain. It's not raining right now, so I'm going to see if I can get that finished off. So I got my water blasting done. I've finished the whole house now, which is good. That's the biggest thing I had to do, and I also did the washing line and most of that fence along the boundary on that side.
I can see.
And got a little bit more of the stuff off the carport, not the carport, the porch roof where the overlaps and the sheets are, which is, I couldn't reach it all, but it's better than it was. And then I started doing a little bit of the potting shed, and then I needed to stop because that was enough for one day. So that leaves the garage and the back carport. At least Steve did this garden fence in the raised bed garden last year, so it's not too bad. It's the things that have not been done, the things that have not been water blasted at all since we've been here, that are the worst. So, and then I also need to do the potting shed because I want to be able to paint or stain it. But that's quite a mission to get that stuff off there, the black stuff off there. I've got some chicken marinating in the fridge now for dinner, and I think I've got just enough time to actually get my bean seeds done. I'm getting a sore arm. So I'll just start with some and we'll see how far we can get. First I'm going to do the green beans, the runner beans, and they're going to go, I usually plant them along there, although I kind of want more, so I'm trying to think. I usually plant some tomatoes in here, but maybe I should just do it all beans. And then I've got Salugia, which I usually do in here because, no thanks. This is where it's got more space to climb up and over, because Salugia is a kind of a more vigorous one, so it does need something a bit bigger to sprawl over rather than the strings. Oh, I have to put the strings out. I need to unwind these strings. This is my trellis system, which is for beans and tomatoes or whatever else I feel like. I just need to pull the strings out and get them hanging down, and then the beans will grow up. At least one string, often more than one if they feel like grabbing on. You like the collards? Yeah. We'll do some scallop.
That's my one.
How are we going to do this? Just poke it just a little bit into the edge. Just a little way. Can you see it? Not too far down, not too far down. Right there, good girl. That's good. Very good. Over. Yeah. Just a little bit of glue. Did you chop it again? Oh, Scarlett, you get all under the beans.
Another one.
Oh, well, that one might grow. I don't know where it went, but all right, one more. Okay, hold on tight, and put it in here. That's yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go on this side. We've got to save some space for tomatoes. Put the rest of the marked out. So we'll do here. Okay, I'll just bung one more bean. I'll just put one more bean in here. Okay, good job. Right, that's all of those ones done. Alright, next bean instalment. Yeah. This is a wiggly one. in the first bean bed along here we have a few Dalmatian peas for the kids to eat on the end. Then we've got Apache red, blue Shakamaxon and Borlotti stopper, which is a climbing Borlotti. In the next bean bed we've got fat goose, and then we've got genuine cornfield, which is my favourite, and then we've got the holy or angel beans along there. And in the arch trellis bed over here we did some scarlet runner beans down the end on that side, and then blue lake runner beans there. I've left some space for 2 tomatoes down the end on this side, and then we put some Celugia on this end of this side. But there are some little tomato seedlings that have popped up in here. I don't know what they are yet. There was a King's Gold, I think, on the end here, but there were also cherry tomatoes further down, so I'm just leaving those there for now in case I need them or want them. Next I just have to do the bush beans, which I do in a diagonal sequence along the front of these 2 bean beds. I need to go check the chicken in the oven. Thanks for joining us in today's vlog, guys. Choose to grow hope, and we'll see you next time. Bye.